All right, we are live. So guys, hello. Today it's rain time. All right, it's time for probably this guy, but not necessarily. I'm honestly not totally, dead set on the fact that we're going to do this, but yeah, I'm not totally dead set on it. That we'll be doing Mega Swampert, but we definitely will be doing Rain. So let me start by taking a look here, because I don't really know what Nat Dex Rain so much looks like. Okay, interesting. Kingdra more popular than Scuda. I guess that kind of makes some sense with Wellspring being what it is. A bit surprising. I guess there's a lot of priority in Nat Dex, which isn't great for Scuda either. So I want this Rain team to be built smart, though. So here are the Rain concerns. Ogerpon Wellspring, Alomomola, Hazards, and Priority. Those are the big four. Oh, and then I guess Charizard, Mega, Y. And to a lesser extent, Tyranitar, I guess. Actually, I feel like that's not that big of a worry. Can we run Politoed? No, I don't think we can. Yeah, let's see. At what percent? Yeah, they're running Pharaoh all the time. Okay, this makes sense. So, okay, I'm getting a pretty good idea of what the standard Rain team looks like. So if we want to be the most normal people ever, here's what we do. We go with this, and we go Zapdos, Archaludon, Kingdra. This is what a normal Rain team looks like. And actually, now that I'm realizing, I think Barraskewda is less popular because of Alomomola. That's probably why. Kyurem too. Good point. Good point. Other threats, let's say, yep, Kyurem, Charizard, Mega, Y, Tyranitar. So what I'd like to do is build a consistent Rain team. That's kind of the goal today. There was a Mega Scizor Rain team that was pretty good recently. Yeah, that's not surprising. Mega Scizor is a pretty solid option on Rain. It's been good in the past. So yeah, we'll say Mega will either be Swampert or Scizor. I really don't see any others being that good. Maybe there's something I'm forgetting, but I feel like it's probably going to be Swampert or Scizor. Those are generally, by a pretty good margin, the best on Rain. Scizor having that half power fire damage allows it to get past stuff like Terrapagos that would normally kind of be super hard walling it in the back. Yeah, I guess we could run like a Thunder Manectric, which is technically a thing, but I don't think it gets Weather Ball. So yeah, that's probably not going to be the move. I guess Sharpedo is technically an option. Let's put it down. It's technically an option. I mean, it doesn't really even use Water Stab, so I'm not super optimistic that we'll actually use Sharpedo, but it's a thing. And I guess we got to get our boy Gyarados down there too, as an option, something to consider. Caleb saying that low kicks works well on Rain teams. As much as I appreciate the recommendation, I'm really doubting that that's true. I'm wondering what elo you're collecting that data from, that low kicks is really good on Rain teams. Like, if you're in 1800s, okay, I'm listening. But if you're in like 1300s, being surprised by how good low kicks is, I feel like there are probably other factors at play. But welcome to the stream, though. You're even if low kicks does not end up being so good, your company is appreciated. Thank you to all the attendees. Oh, and do remember, as always, to like the stream. Helps out a lot. Mega Tyranitar got banned from you. Oh, okay. Good for that thing, I guess. Probably the Dragon Dance took it over the edge, I'm going to guess. But who knows? Gotten someone seconding the idea that low kicks is a beast on rain, which sounds wacky. I'm surprised by that. Okay, 1400 to 1500. All right, that's not too bad. That's at the point where I'm starting to think there may be something there. Let me block PMs and challenges. Forgot about that. Specs Zerk? Yeah, no, we're not doing that. It threatens a lot of things that wall rain teams. Like what? Like an all? You're not getting past an Olo. Yeah. I'm not really seeing the low kicks vision. I think you guys are cooking a bit too hard. Like, I mean, low kicks, I guess we can have that. Rotom Wash, a lot of people are talking about that. Sub NP Rotom Wash with Watarium Z, pretty good. I've faced that on ladder with this cheesy mono water team, but the Rotom is pretty good. Yeah, Zapdos gets smoked by Wellspring. It's pretty sad. Zapdos offensive. Sure, choice, whatever. Rain. There's how much you're taking. Offensive Zapdos, like you're literally dying. Even max HP, you have to go so fat to not be dying to Ivy Cudgel. It's not good. Low kicks could be cool and flip turn spam. Like, no, I'm not really. I don't think I'm going to run flip turn spam in a tier with Wellspring and Alomomola. That sounds pretty awful. I don't think I want to do that. I definitely want to run Archaludon because I was really impressed with it when I used it before. So I think Archaludon is kind of a definite yes. I think that looks really cool. Let's look at some Hurricane Pokemon. Is there anything that I've forgotten that got... Funny that Zardwai gets Hurricane, and nobody uses it for obvious reasons. Pidgeot does not care. If they gave Pidgeot something like powering up flying moves, then it would be down. Doesn't Kingdra take a billion from Power Whip? Yeah. It does. It does not take that well at all. Let's filter for flying. That's what we really want here. Yeah, okay, so probably for Hurricane users, our best bet's going to be a Tornadus. Is Samurott Hisui any good on rain? Probably not. I mean, it's not bad, but I don't really see it fixing any of the issues rain is having. Like, what I want to do is try to deal with these concerns. Olo Ogerpon, hazards, and priority are kind of the big ticket items on my mind. Yeah. Kingdra has SS plus. Are you talking scale shot when you say SS? Or oh, you're talking Swift Swim. I wish people typed stuff out, but I guess that's kind of a fair one when you're talking about Kingdra. Yeah, Moltres was really fun to use on Rain back in Gen 8, but I think Natdex's power level is just way too high. Way too high for that kind of thing to fly. I see nobody's really using Raging Bolt, which is interesting. Oh no, never mind. What am I talking about? They absolutely are. Yeah. Okay. So it very much is still a thing. How do I feel about Iron Valiant Rain? Does Iron Valiant get any benefit from Rain? I mean, it's an Iron Valiant, so you should never count out including it, but I'm not thinking I'm a fan of that idea. Rain Psy Spam is another possibility. And yeah, guys, I know I could put together a super standard Rain team here, but I want to try something a little off the beaten path. Is it worth considering a non-Swampert Mega? Yes, so I have Scizor, Sharpedo, and Gyarados as other possibilities. Although, especially in the case of Sharpedo, not a likely possibility, if we're being honest. And by providing the ground type and Stealth Rock, Swampert is probably going to be the one we go with. Is Toxicroak Rain decent in that dex? Probably not. I kind of doubt it. It's probably like usable. I guess we could do the Toxicroak thing, but I don't think it's great. Bognor, thank you for the £5. Midnight stream for me. Let's go. I'd love to see you use Bruxish, Ludicolo, Barbaracle, Inteleon, Poliwrath, or some Hurricane spam on this team. I'm sad to tell you, I don't know if any of those will happen. Hurricane spam, maybe. Bruxish, definitely not. Ludicolo, probably not. Inteleon, definitely not. Barbaracle, let's check this. Honestly, okay. Oh, it doesn't get Aqua Jet. That's pretty bad. I was there, and then I saw it didn't get Aqua Jet. Yeah, and Poliwrath, absolutely not. Omastar is a favorite of mine. It's not very good, but it's really funny, and I like it. SD Liquidation Valiant. Okay, I don't know about that. Terapagos, it's been OU for a while in that deck, so I don't think this is a recent thing. Yeah, Barbaracle does get Shell Smash, yeah. But honestly, I'd probably use the one of the Swift Swimmers. Like, low-key, I'd rather pull up with Caracosta. And we got disconnected. That's not good. Okay. Caracosta could be wild. Special attack is usable. We could maybe do something with that too. Talonflame, I'm absolutely not doing in Nat decks. In Gen 9, maybe, because Terra Flying Hurricane is really good. But without that power boost, you're doing absolutely zero with Talonflame. It's so weak. No, you want Poison Jab on your Swampert. Wellspring is a menace. This physical move pool is not impressing me. Armaldo could be cool with Swift Swim and Aqua Jet. I know, because it's not a water type. Yeah, no, I'm not going to do that. Let's just look at some Swift Swim Pokemon. If you can't tell, I don't really have a clear... I like how none of them are... They're all in the absolute lowest tier. That's pretty funny. I remember I used Spec Seismitoad back in the day. Pretty fun. Seismitoad might allow us to drop the Megapert, which is cool. Maybe Ludicolo is better than I'm giving it credit for. Because Ludicolo actually does pretty well. It does well against Wellspring and Mola. That's not bad. Yeah, regular Scizor, someone said in chat. Could be good. You can see that. I like the priority. How much is Ludicolo taking from a Power Whip? It's going to take a ton from a U-turn too, isn't it? Okay, that's pretty bad. Never mind. I don't think we do Ludicolo. I thought it would be taking like 80 from a Power Whip. Mr. Rat, I completely disagree with your analysis. Let me show you something. Superpower. Poison Jab. Adamant, because you know we're greedy. This does damage, where if it comes in on a flip turn on rocks, you can hit it, and then it won't be able to come in again. That's huge. Superpower, not doing that kind of damage. Now, maybe I overestimate the threat of Wellspring. We have our Chaladon. We'll consider it otherwise. So maybe Superpower is a better move. But to say there's no benefit to P-Jab is ridiculous. How about Bulky Volk with Bug Buzz and Hurricane? Honestly, let's add it to the list. Volcarona. Could be hype. Could be hype. Subswarm one, you know? Let's look at just some water types. Toxapex could be pretty funny. Offensive AV Pex. That could be something. Yeah, do we get Rotom Wash? We got Rotom Wash on there. Please look at Armaldo move pool. It's actually kind of good. I'm familiar with Armaldo's move pool. It's absolutely not worth using, but it's not bad. Araquanid, I think we got to consider the Rain Webs. Worked pretty well for us last time. Rotom Wash is good into Aloe, that's true. But I'm not trying to recreate your Rain team, Ski. I'm trying to make a real team. Not the years isn't real, but I'm trying to make something original here. Let's see, what are the strongest Aqua Jet Pokemon we have? Quaquaval could be interesting if we go with the webs approach. Golisopod is pretty funny. Chasable Fridays, thank you for the $2. Is Rain Dish any good? I don't think so. Let's see what gets it. No. No, I don't. No. It's not. Yeah, I'm just a bit unsure. Why isn't Overquill being, it's just kind of boring. Like this it's not that strong. It's not that interesting. It doesn't really fix any of the problems or do anything we need it to. Yeah, that's why. It doesn't do anything that we need, and it's not very good. Of course, it was Lauren asking. I didn't even see the name. Lauren has a knack for asking these questions. Seaking has Lightning Rod. Imagine you use it for Bolt. I mean, Lantern is absolutely epic. Lantern Rain could be sick. Yeah, like Thunder and stuff. Ice Beam. I mean, Lantern is an absolute beast. And it really does answer those electric types that usually are a bit annoying for Rain. Banded Shifu Trust. Yeah, we're not going to do that. Okay, let's try the size spam approach first. And then we'll see where that takes us. Let's go with another Swift Swimmer. This is so tough. Water, we can filter that, get rid of those guys. Let's check special attack. I'm gonna start Goribus. Basculete. You know, Basculegion with the Life Orb might be. But then Kingdra has that Draco. Let's make a version of each. Are there any other Swift Swimmers we should consider? Attack. Too slow. Too slow. Thank you, Dr. Bachner, for the £2. Kabutops, Lantern / something with a Volt Absorb. Yeah. I don't know about that. Kabutops, excuse me, Kabutops does not really seem like the answer. Please use Kingdra, Terra Dragon, Focus Energy. Nope. 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 I don't like setup Kingdra. We're going to run a real set. No, we're not going to go Poltegeist either. If we're going to have two setters, we're going to actually use it well. I'm wondering a bit if Archaludon is really worth it on this kind of rain team. I think it is, because otherwise we're going to get absolutely smoked by Rillaboom. Yeah, I think that's a good place to start. I think we'll start with, well, let me check if Basque Legion female has like anything it can really hit an Alamomola with. No, it does. So we're going to start with Kingdra, I think. Going to go Life Orb on that. And then I think Swampert for last just makes too much sense. It gives us rocks as well. The removal situation's a bit tough, but I think this gives us a place what we can start with. We'll go, yeah, so we'll just go Roost, U-Turn, Scald. Seems good. We'll go Special on this. I don't really know which one's better, but we'll start with that. Electro Shot, Dragon Pulse, Flash Cannon, and Body Press. Seems pretty good. Expanding Force. Yeah, we could do some Expanding Force BS with Bruxish. That'd be pretty funny. With Star... I guess I could see the vision with some Expanding Force nonsense with a Starmie. But I don't love the idea, to be totally honest with you. How much speed do we want on this guy? Let's do that 254 thing. What did we hit on that webs? Well, we were EVing for other stuff because we had webs. Yeah, we'll go with that. And then we'll go Modest Max. And then we'll go, oh, that's not very much though, is it? Maybe we go Bulk here. But I want to outspeed Gliscor. Let's do this. Let's do this. And, well, whoops, not that. Modest. And we'll see how that goes. Although, yeah, I'm questioning a bit how good this spread is, but we'll find out. And Terrain Extender. I think Future Sight, Moonblast, Thunder, and Size Shock. I mean, we probably want to run Focus Blast, though, eh? We'll put on Focus Blast, because this is kind of actually still going to be helpful as a stall breaker. Actually, Toxic Spikes roll us. Or GG, like it's over. Maybe, well, I guess we can kind of do stuff with it. We'll see how it goes. Hurricane, Flip Turn, Weather Ball, Draco, Meteor. Sounds good. Yeah, let's go Modest. Let's go Greedy. We got a Barraskewda, so we have the speed that we need. Flip Turn, EQ, P-Jab. I'm going to go with. Well, although Pharaoh's not really a barrel of monkeys for us to deal with. It's not very good. Let's, yeah, we'll go Superpower. But we'll see how it ends up going. And we'll start off on Swampert with, yeah, we'll go with Damp. Maybe stop something stupid. Actually, no, I'll go with Torrent. I think it's more likely that that ends up being helpful. Nobody uses explosion moves. Which tier do I prefer right now? Honestly, probably OU, just because I have more ideas for OU, whereas Natex, I'm not really, there's nothing that's like super gripping my attention, but this will be interesting. That's OU. Also, I'm not, what was I saying? I am not, geez, sorry guys. Post-nap, I'm blaming it on that. No, I cannot remember at all what I was saying. HF, let's do this. Kind of like the idea of just leading with Tapu Lele here. Let's do that. See what happens. Okay, they start with Lele. Oh, we have no Fairy Resist. That's not good. That's not good. Let's hope it's not Specs. Okay, that went pretty well. Our odds of dying are pretty good, so we don't want to stay in here. Let's go Pelipper. Oh, that we actually took that a lot better than I thought. I think we still want to go Swampert here. Okay, cool. Do we outspeed this thing? I really hope we do. Oh, thank God we do. Wonderful. Let's just flip turn. Let's get this water thing going, because I don't really see our opponent having a good answer to us spamming water attacks. Okay, cool. Cool. Let's go. Ooh, I'm feeling like I'm looking like, or I'm liking the look of Kingdra next. You missed a dono talking about Noivern. Whoops. Oh, Susie, thank you for the $2 donation. Might be stupid, but Noivern beats Water Pond plus Bolt. Not stupid. I appreciate the recommendation. I don't think it's what we're looking for, but well, let's see. DT Noivern. It is super fast, but yeah. Oh, it's actually, no, it is faster than Torn. You might be onto something there. I don't think it's powerful enough to be worth using. But that's an idea. Okay, here's the great thing and why I liked going into this, because it baits in the Terapagos, and then we can flip turn here and break it for next time, and then I can just go Archaladon. Cool, and here... Yeah, let's just throw off an Electro Shot. I mean, do we kill Garchomp if it comes in? We do. Let's Dragon Pulse then, because I really don't see you going into Ival here. I really don't see you going into Ival here when an Electro Shot would instantly KO Ival. But then again, I think we have such a strong matchup this game, I'm okay with clicking Electro Shot. Okay, that went well. Let's Flash Cannon here in case of the Ival coming in, because I don't think we really need any more power boosts. Okay, let's... Does Flash Cannon kill? Not quite. Let's Dragon Pulse. Beautiful, we live. Archaladon, you are a legend. And this one's looking really good. This is also why I didn't want to let Pelipper take another Moonblast earlier, because now it can come in and actually set things again. So... I'm trying to think what the safest route is here. Because the timing of rain here is not ideal. We should be able to clean this up with Kingdra pretty easily. Let's check if Kingdra outspeeds this thing. No, we do not. Okay. So it's got to be Scuda. Can Scuda kill this thing with a liquidation? It can. Okay, so that's good. So the plan is to just go Scuda after this. I don't want to end up in a situation where we don't have enough turns to kill what we need. But I don't know how many Pokemon we need to sack to get to the point where we can get a safe win. Quite a lot. Quite a lot, probably. Yeah, it's awkward. I think we're okay to sack Lele here. And then we go Pelipper, and then we sack Arch. And then we go Scuda, and I think this turns out well for us. But yeah, it's always a bit hard. You tend to need more turns than you think with these kinds of things. So we'll just Liquidation here, which kills. Yep, okay, Calc didn't lie to me. Good. Okay, we should... I'm just going to CC here. Just want to deal damage. Trail, but okay, bro. Actually, do we outspeed that anymore with Kingdra? Maybe I should have flip turned there. Okay, yeah, we easily outspeed. I'm worried about nothing. Weather Ball easily kills. And then unless this Scizor is just like like a Spadafaroust SD set, we should be good here. We should be good to take this one. Okay, they forfeit. Cool. GG. All right, solid game one. What's Nuttek's ladder looking like right now? Yeah, what I was worried about is a situation where things start roosting. Scizors start roosting. And then we get swept by an SD Scizor. I know it sounds crazy, but I've been burned before. Actually, the fact that this isn't loading makes me worry a bit about my connection in general. So let me see if I can get this going first. Okay, there we go. All right, 20. Yeah, that's not too bad. This seems manageable. Huge gap between these top two and everybody else, though. Okay, this team has no immunity to Electroshot, so I feel like this is not going to be too bad of a game. This seems like a very clear Pelipper lead. I'm going to go immediately into Swampert. I don't think I'm particularly afraid of this Goodra. What's your opinion on Walking Wake and Rain? Not very good. Like, you have Sun, and it's just better on that, so not great. How much do I want rocks here? I think I like them quite a bit, so let's go into that. Okay, this is a Drifblim, dude. I'm just going to go into Kingdra. And if you defog, sure. Yeah, okay, they defog, fine. That's really not the end of the world. Let's flip turn here. I'm expecting them not to want to sack this Drifblim, and they'll probably go into Tapu Fini. When they do, I want to bring in our Chaladon, and we can start clicking Electroshot. Okay, beautiful. That went perfectly. And that flip turn on Kingdra, that indicates, I think, a very defensive Tapu Fini. Yeah, that's going to be absolute max defense. So we can Electroshot here, and that would look pretty good. Yeah, we're not going to take that much from the Draco, so let's just body press. Yeah, and then we can kill here. They might switch to preserve this thing. Let's body press. It's fine. Okay, yeah, Drifblim, this is okay. We should outspeed this, and we can just Electroshot. Beautiful. Blaze comes in. Easy. We have a Spadaf Pelipper. This is what it was born to do. Yeah, obviously that's going to do a ton of damage. That is Specs for sure. Wait, hold up. Oh, minus what? Yeah. So that's, for a second, I was like, holy. Okay. I think keeping our Chaladon around is worth it. Is Swampert the least valuable Pokemon here? Or is it like Kingdra or something? I feel like because of Earthquake, we keep around the Swampert. Oh, also Kingdra doesn't die, probably. So yeah, I think we go Kingdra here for sure. Okay, beautiful. Oh, we actually live even with that. So we can actually... Yeah, we can just flip turn here, which looks great. And keep this sack for later. Beautiful. Yep, this is great. Yeah. So we can keep the Kingdra sack and just Electroshot something else here, which looks amazing. If the Goodra comes in, I'm clicking like more Electroshots on it. I'm not, yeah. So I did so little, but we're just going to Electroshot twice. Like I do not want to let that Blacephalon come in and not get punished. That's what we never let happen. Okay, we got to sack something here. I think this is a pretty clear Kingdra. 'Cause, 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 ' Let's just flip turn, right? Seems pretty easy. Okay, Scisor's gonna come in. Okay. Not too bad. I actually like Mega Pert because we can get up rocks here. I don't think this Scizor... Can this... Well, hold on. If it Mega Evolves in, like, close combats... Probably not dying. So let's get up rocks. Let's flip turn here, and I think we go Pelly. Okay, they U-turn, so we're alive. Good. Good, good, good. U-turn indicates we don't have to worry about SD, which is nice. So I kind of like Lele here. Yeah, cool, because I kind of figured that kind of thing might happen. Let's Thunder here. If they Leaf Blade and kill us, okay, like now we know what this thing's deal is. Okay, great. We're gonna get to Thunder and just immediately decimate the Tapu Fini. Beautiful. That was great. It was a great moment. Do we outspeed this with Mega Pert? No, do we, even if we're Jolly, I don't think we outspeed Kartana, though. We do. Okay, we probably go Jolly on Mega Pert. I think I'm being a little bit too greedy with my adamant natures. I don't think we want to let Lele die at this stage. So I'm going to go into our Chaladon here. And if we get caught, we get caught. Okay, good play. I don't feel like that is going to get you a whole lot. Oh, we can sack Lele here. It's perfect because this is their Fini's dead now. So yeah, that's actually a pretty great situation for us. And let's just liquidation here. I have no need to predict. I think we're at the point where we have enough turns of everything that, yeah, we don't need to play games. This comes in, we instantly flip turn into the Archaladon. How much is Kartana taking from an Electro Shot? It's dying? Holy. Archaladon, you beautiful creature. What are you doing, killing everything with Electro Shot? Look at you go. Okay. What elo were they? Not too bad. Why is Pelipper better than Politoed? For two reasons. One, flying type. Having that ground immunity, pretty nice for rain teams. Not always important, but sometimes nice. But the biggest reason is U-turn. The fact that Pelipper can pivot makes it a lot less passive of a Pokemon. If you run a Politoed, which does not get flip turn, sadly, you just have to switch it around when you want to kill something, and that's pretty tough. That is pretty tough. Okay. Yeah, but like if Politoed got flip turn, it would immediately become an actual real option because it has some stuff over Pelipper. Like I think it has better stats defensively. I think it has Encore, which is cool. But oh yeah, Defog as well is pretty good. But mostly the pivoting is by far the biggest reason. Okay, HF. So this, I don't really know what this person is cooking, but I like the look of our Archaladon here. Our Lele doesn't look half bad either. This is so weird, though. Anyway, let's just lead with Pelipper. I think Pelipper can live any hit from a Specs Lele. Yeah, based on that calc, it can. So that's good. Okay, instant Swampert here. Okay, Dragon, that's cool with me. Let's rock up. Okay, cool. Zapdos wants to come out. I feel like we need the flip turn damage on this as much as I don't want to risk the static. So I'm going to flip turn and then we're going to go into Kingdra and hopefully we don't get static. Okay, we don't get static. Beautiful. And we get hit. Unfortunately, we get confused. Let's try clicking Weather Ball and we get hit in confusion immediately and die. Dude, that sucked. That sucked. Okay. All right. It happened. It happened. We're gonna move past it. Let's go into our Chaladon and click Electro Shot here. Yeah, that was really bad though. That Kingdra. Immediate, like the hit, 30% to get confused, and then it's like, I think 25% to die after that. But it happened. Oh, you didn't die? Oh my god, this thing is so specially defensive. That's insane. But okay. We're okay. We're okay. Yeah, the D-Knight here is worrying me a little bit. If we can manage to chip that D-Knight, Skuta can win with side terrain up. Oh, but then there's the Terapagos too. Yeah, there are a lot of obstacles this game, I'm not going to lie. Okay, I'm really glad this is coming. And it doesn't have the ability active. Well, let's Electro Shot the thing. Oh, you're slow. Why are you slow? Are you AV? You're not AV. You're just going to die. Okay. That's good. That's good. We click Flash Cannon on these. Okay, I think that was Specs. No, that was Scarf. So we would have died to Specs. But Lele down. It's Dragon Ball. And we outspeed. Beautiful. This is going great. This is... Okay, there we go. GG. I don't think that Dragon Pulse critical hit mattered, did it? Yeah, no. Okay, based on what I'm seeing in this calc, it probably didn't matter. I mean, guys, that was... The trap has ground inium. Okay. I think that... Was that like the greediest ever modest Terapagos? What speed is that hitting? It's out to, I don't know what they're doing on that Terapagos. The people are requesting Shiny Archaladon. I'll do it. I'll do it. It does look pretty cool. It's like a city in the rain. Did I save that last game? That last game was hilarious. It was so funny. Okay. All right, now it's time to really have ourselves tested here. Because that is a Wellspring. Let's lead Pelly. Let's U-turn. I don't believe you have Wild Charge. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, you're simply not that, you know, you don't have that. You just don't have that. Let's flip turn here. Yep. And I guess we can go Lele, kind of get that established. And what do we want to do here? In Thunder, fish for Para. There really isn't any priority on my opponent's team, so I feel like staying in and fishing for paralysis is a fine use of our time. If we could ever get it, that'd be sick. We clicked Thunder 3 times and we did not get it. That's pretty annoying, but okay. Let's Earthquake. Wellspring comes in a manner that shouldn't surprise anybody, but we can go Archaladon here. Okay, that's not so good. Superpower, we're gonna die immediately. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, I forgot. They still have Reflect up, so we're not going to kill here. Let's do it anyway. We don't really have another alternative. Yeah, okay, we don't get the poison either. All right. Veil Wellspring, not ideal, guys. I'll be the first to say it. I don't think this is a great matchup. We do live here at least, but actually, hold up. We might be about to do up this hole. We might be actually about to make the biggest comeback. I was like, we're so cooked, and then I looked at the game and I'm like, hold on. We're kind of not looking that bad anymore. This is sort of wild. Ain't no way we do this. No way we pull this off. Is that a Spdef Gold or are screens just that broken? Good question. Screens are just that broken. That was an absolute zero defense Goldengo. But also, like, it's Thunder. Okay, let's get the timer on. I don't know what our opponent is doing. But yeah, I messed up with going Skuta. I thought screens wore out. I would have gone Pelipper and U-turned first, and we would have actually been in a really good spot, which is funny. Yeah, but had we gone Pelipper first, I think we'd actually be in like a commanding position. Okay. Weather Ball, chance to kill. We're absolutely not going to risk that. We're just going to flip turn. We're going to go Pert. We're going to click EQ here. I think we EQ again. I think that's fine. EQ if they reflect. EQ if they reflect into flip turn is looking like it might, probably will kill, assuming we're talking about a max HP set here. I think with the screens, it's going to be too difficult to deal with the Hatterene. But let's try it. Okay, good. That's the calc we need. Let's flip turn here. We'll go Kingdra, and we're not going to attack the Hatterene. Oh, Garchomp. Okay. Draco. That should kill you. Yep. Okay, that'll do. I do worry we just don't have the power to take this thing out, but let's go Pelipper. And I think the play is to... Draining Kiss doesn't kill, which is great. I think we Scald, we go for a burn. If we get a... Oh, we get a critical hit immediately. That's great, obviously. Okay. How much is Swampert taking from Draining Kiss? 30% recovered. I think with our rain turns, Kingdra here, it's saying we have a good chance to kill. Let's check. I wish we, although we did get the burn, I feel like although we did get the crit, I think a burn would have been better, to be totally honest with you. How much is Swampert doing with Flare? Does EQ still does more. What is my math doing? And how much would Draining Kiss recover, though? 6, that's so much recovered health. Whereas Mega Swampert, it'd be restoring 30. Yeah, the critical hit was nice, but I think the burn would have made us get in a guaranteed spot because that residual chip. Maybe my math is off on that, though. Yeah, I could have maybe defogged. Maybe that would have been smarter, because I think that does get rid of screens, doesn't it? I believe. It's weird. I'm not used to defog anymore. Can we, I'm gonna mute that guy in a second. Sorry. Let's check that Pelipper critical hit and see a calc. It did 60, so that indicates it is probably the Spadaf. I think going Swampert here is the right play. Let's see, does Swampert get to it KO'd by Draining Kiss? It does, it does. Let's go Kingdra. Let's Weather Ball. I think this is the right play. I've reconsidered. Because this has a greater than 50% chance to kill. Okay, beautiful. We got it. Simple, easy. Oh, we're 1800s, and that guy was 8. Look at us, guys. 4-0, 1800s. That was a solid win. I cannot believe we made that comeback. Things were looking pretty dire. And I will say, the only reason we were in this scary of a spot is because I hugely misplayed. Going into Scuda when I should have gone into Pelipper and U-turned on that Ogre. Actually, though, well, that would have led to... Maybe I didn't hugely misplay, because there was a turn of rain left, right? Just one turn. No, there was no rain left, so I absolutely should have just gone Pelipper. I was totally throwing that, but we won anyway. We won with our cheese. So, okay. What app are you using? It is called Showdex. Guys, please remember to like, you got to like the stream for that. The comeback. Pretty epic. It's not Smog decks, it's called Show decks. Yeah, Zardwai, walling Zardwai is pretty tough. Like Ting Lu with Rock Slide can do it, and AV Bolt can do it pretty well. Mega T-Tar sort of does it, but then it hits you with a Focus Blast and you feel pretty sad. It's, yeah, Zardwai is a bit awkward for the meta, but I think it's better to, I think it's still net healthy, in my opinion. I'm not like, obviously I'm not like a huge Natex player. I don't play this, I just play this pretty much Thursday nights, but the fact that it activates Photosynthesis, I think is pretty cool, and of course enables random Pokemon like Victini and, you know, that kind of thing. So I feel like just the utility of having a good Pokemon that also sets Sun adds enough interesting team archetypes to the metagame that it's worth having it around, even though it is an absolute pain in the builder. And I will grant you, it absolutely is. It's so, I mean, you guys have seen, I've done so many of these streams where I'm like, bro, what are we going to do about this? Well, I just got jump scared by an emergency alert telling me that I might have to evacuate due to a wildfire. I shall take my leave now. That's from Zyfactinus YouTube. Or whatever, YT. Zyfactinus, I wish you the best with that. I'm sorry to hear that. That's terrible. Hopefully everyone's okay. Tapu Lele in a rain team, I guess for blocking priority then? Correct you are. That is exactly what we're doing with this. Maybe CM on Lele over F-Blast. I hate Focus Blast, and I feel like Combine might help us in the stall matchup a lot, so we'll see. We're searching a while for a game. I'm going to cancel and see if we can search again so we don't get somebody who's like 1400. Bognor, thank you for the £2 donation saying we won with our cheese. Yeah, it was pretty funny that we managed to. Okay, we're facing waterfall spam again. Let's make this another super dominant game. This time I think we lead Pelly. I don't like facing you. This is hard, lol. Great, you'll love to see that. You'll absolutely love to see that. That's a great sign. Although, you know what's kind of not so good is that our only removal is also the Pokemon that's really weak to hazards. It's a bit of a tough combo, I'll admit. It's not great. It's not the best. Thanks. Lele lead, yeah, makes sense. I think we go immediate Swampert on this, because we've seen this is not... Oh, they changed it. Oh no, it just... Come on, a critical hit with an all-out pummeling, that's so lame. Alright, well, whatever. All good. Happens, I guess. Okay, no, it's fine. All right, let's see. If this is not... What are we doing, guys? This is a rapid strike. Okay, a liquidation into a close combat probably doesn't kill, unfortunately. Oh, he did for sure. Yeah, no, Megapert is never dying there. Not in a million years. Okay, yeah, no, like a Swampert does not die to an all-out pummeling. That's not even close. Do I CC predicting the switch? Are we in that dire of a spot, or do we still have a pretty strong matchup? I feel like we still have a pretty strong matchup. So I'm just going to liquidation. Okay, good thing I didn't overpredict and go for a CC. That could have been bad. That could have been bad, guys. I do think if Urshi comes in, we have to bring in our Lele, as much as I don't want to do that. Okay. All right. Kind of a strange switch, but I guess that makes some sense. We can flip turn here and see what kind of set this thing is. All right, so that is definitely an offensive chomp. What do we do about that? It's not Z. We know that. I feel like it's probably clicking a ground move here. But it might just be going for rocks, is the tough part. I think we go Kingdra. I don't expect a dragon move here. Okay, it missed the scale shot. Beautiful. I think that makes up for the Swampert thing. I don't feel bad, honestly. That, like, Swampert's death was insanely big there. I think we're... Yeah, that... We're definitely even or maybe a bit positive for me now. That was a rough miss. But yeah, we're at the very least, we're even. I think this is a super simple flip turn into our Chaladon. Okay, that's like such a weird play. I'm super confused by that. Just letting this go. Because like even Vacuum Wave here is not actually even coming close to killing. So let's just flip turn. Cool. Let's go Kingdra. Yeah, this is tough. We can flip turn into our Chaladon again. I think we go Scuda and we can flip turn into Lele. Looks good. Aqua Jet here, like a choice banded Aqua Jet could be kind of scary, but then you're opening yourself up to the Archaladon big time. Okay, there's the flip turn. As I said, I think we just sack Lele here. Yeah, we get Surging Strike. That's fine. Let's check that damage. That was in rain. That was in rain, and that did that much. Oh, but we saw this thing go for like Trailblaze, right? So let's see. In rain, Banded would do more than that. They do actually a heck of a lot more than that. So that's not Banded. So I think I just go Pelipper here and U-turn. That seems like a flawless play. I don't see any issue with that. Hopefully it's not Thunder Punch. Okay, yeah, it's just going to click Surging Strikes. Does Barrascuda get a guaranteed kill here? It does. So let's go into Scuda, and let's just CC. This Psychic Terrain stuff it's kind of doing what I was hoping it would. It's working better than I thought. This is working better than I thought it would. It really is. Let's flip turn. Let's go into our Chaladon. Let's body press. Okay, Scizor's... Yeah, yeah. After the demise of Garchomp, that game was totally unwinnable. It's hard to say if Chomp got the scale shot off in Kingdra, who would have won. I don't know. But this was a pretty dominant game. That we know for sure. Yeah, okay. Me personally, I say make scale shot 100% accurate, but make it 20 base power per hit. Like that seems to me like a totally valid way of going about it. Or just make it 100 accuracy. I feel like it lowers your defense. It has inconsistent number of hits. I don't think it'd be broken if you just buffed its accuracy and didn't nerf it in any way. Also, guys, remember to like the stream. Like the stream, it helps out. You know what I should have done is gone Lele first, then swapped in Kingdra. That would have been, I think, a safer route. Okay, we're finally having our... We're finally... It's the time of reckoning is here. Yeah, okay. Let's... Wow, okay. Yeah, it's time. Should we just go, like, immediately into Lele? Let's do that. Let's Psy Shock to start. Oh, we have nothing for Shedinja. Yeah, we're going to lose this game. Okay, let me go Swampert here. And let me flip turn immediately. Okay, Shedinja comes in. Let me rock up. If they go... Okay, folks, we got. We got. Yeah, I didn't think they'd do it. I didn't think they would. And then they went and did it. Tragic stuff, really. Okay. Let's go Pelipper here. Let's defog. Oh, bruh, what? Like, excuse me? Okay, we don't want to get knocked, so we're going to U-turn here. Staying in our Chaladon is a play, dude, I tell ya. Yeah, okay, man, all right. Let's Dragon Pulse this thing, I guess. I don't... Like, our Chaladon is hard-walled by Claude, so I don't see it as being valuable in this matchup, and that's what's confusing me about the way my opponent's playing this. Okay, all right, let's just Roost. We get knocked, we get knocked. Yeah, there was really no way around that at this point. Let's defog here. I'm thinking there's a way to win this with Kingdra, because that has flip turn, right? But yeah, we've been getting cooked, to be honest here. Let's go Swampert. Okay, let's rock again. I don't think... Yep, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Okay, we're gaming. Let's flip turn here. Ooh, oh, we're okay. All right. We're on fire. We're on fire officially. Let's calc that flip turn damage. That indicates a Fizz Def Gliscor. You don't see that every day. You don't see that every day. Okay. So yeah, let me just make sure I'm understanding this spread correctly. That's going to be max and probably 0 or like 12. And that'll take, yeah, about what it took. Okay. So we can go Kingdra here. Yeah, Kingdra looks great. And then we can Draco on the Tect, and then we can flip turn as the Blissey comes in. Okay, just going to go hard into Blissey. Fair enough. Let's go Scuda. Let's flip turn here. Okay, you're going to Tech. That's totally fine. Let's CC. Yep, they didn't know we were Life Orb. Okay, they countered us, but I honestly, that's, in my opinion, that is so worth it. That is so worth it here. Yeah, I am more than okay with that outcome. Okay. Can we just go Swampert and flip turn? That seems fine. Let's do that. What? Bro. Okay, I guess they're this. Why? Let's U-turn. I don't think they risk it here. Let's U-turn again. Okay, yeah, we got them. Easy. That's crazy, though, that they're that set. Let's Weather Ball. Hopefully we get a kill. Okay, we get the kill. Beautiful. We needed that. We needed that. Okay, we Hurricane the... Honestly, I really don't think they have enough turns that they can, like, outgame us here. Let me calc this. I'm pretty sure this Sableye is full Fizz Def. I do not think you can hit me, bro. That was when Rain was up, right? Pelipper, yeah, that was... Rain was up. This thing took 37. Yeah, this is absolute max Fizz Def. So Kingdra does not kill here, though. Kingdra does not kill here, but it gets pretty close. I'm going to go hard Kingdra here. Okay, that's honestly, I think that's fine. Actually, losing that life orb might be good. Let's weather ball here. Okay, good. We get that. We're actually about to not be able to touch. I think we automatically lose to Shedinja now because we actually can't touch the thing. It's Draco. Yeah, we lose to Shedinja now, I think. Unless we, oh, come on, dude. All right, let's forfeit. This is a waste of time. Do we give a G? I guess we'll give a GG. It's super irritating. I hate Shedinja Stall because it's a total matchup fish. Like you're just saying, I don't really feel like playing Pokemon. Let me load up a Shedinja team and see if I roll a good one. It's just scummy stuff. Super, super irritating. Absolutely hate that. But it is what it is. People are going to do that. Maybe we ditch Roost for like knockoff on Pelipper, but honestly, I feel like that was just total BS. Like, what are you gonna do when you face a Shedinja stall like that? I guess we probably could have won that if we not risked Kingdra. Maybe I played. That was super annoying. That was super annoying. I don't really know what to say. That was super irritating. Let's go Calm Mind though. That'll help us not against Shedinja, but against other stalls. But yeah, I guess I didn't think about that Kingdra was the only Pokemon that could hit Shedinja, so I got a bit hasty at the end. All right, HF. Yeah, but that sucks. Honestly, those kinds of teams are just super annoying. Okay, we have a small chance to die. I don't think you go for a Z turn one. Okay, they're just hurricaning. Cool. We could go Lele on this. That wouldn't be too bad. Let's go Kingdra and flip turn. If they stay in, then we can go Lele. All right, they freaking stayed in for some reason. Let's click Moonblast. I don't know why you do that, but all right. I'll play that game. How much is a U-turn doing? Defensive U-turn isn't killing. Let's go Swampert here. Yeah, especially that's the other thing. Pursuit. Like you face a pursuit team and you're just gone. Like it's such a matchup fish. I didn't even think about the pursuit stuff. We could throw pursuit on Pelipper. I'm doing it. I'm actually doing it. Like I'm just in case we face that dude again, I'm throwing pursuit on this Pelipper. I really am. Let's rock up. It's probably defog though, isn't it? Let's Mega Evolve and rock up because we'll live and then we can. Okay, we got confused. That's not great. Let me go Archaludon here in case this thing. Okay, it's just gonna roost. Let's Electro Shot. And let's Dragon Pulse here. Let's Dragon Pulse again. Okay, they stayed in, fair. Oh, Draco, yeah, it did a ton. Okay, we've lost our Chaladon, but we've seen, is this Specs? I wish we knew, but I think they made some changes, though, but I feel like it's probably still Specs. If it's not Specs, we're cooked. Let's flip turn here. Please say you haven't. Okay, good. If they changed that to Scarf, that would have been pretty darn rough there. I think we Pelipper U-turn here. I'm just going to Weather Ball because they've been playing this super weird and staying in on everything. Okay, that did more than I would have expected. Okay, I guess there's nothing weird about the Feeny set. That's just how much it takes. We can flip turn into Lele here and go for a nice Thunder. Thunder will not kill here, but it'll take this thing really low. Or it might kill, but it probably won't kill. And it also hits Scizor pretty hard. So if Scizor comes in, has a chance to die to 2 Thunders, assuming it's a max HP. But none of them run Spadaf, right? Like what Scizor is running Spadaf. So we're probably 2-shotting Mega Scizor coming in here. Okay, this will definitely killable Cephalon, so that'll do it. All right. I think the sack is Swampert. What is Barrascuda CC? Barrascuda CC is killing. Does Kingdra outspeed this thing? No, right? Yeah, it doesn't. But yeah, I think we sack Swampert here. Let me flip turn. Like you never sack this here. We gotta make some gaming plays a bit because this person like loaded their team up with with rain counters. But I think we're making the right move here. Yeah, this is they kind of tech their entire team out to destroy rain, didn't they? I think I'm going to go Kingdra, and then I'm just going to Draco. And if they go Feeny, then we can flip turn out, but that gives us a safe entrance to Pelipper again, which I think is worth it. Okay, great. We Draco the Mence. That's an epic one. Does Pelipper die here? To Leaf Blade. Probably. I think we still do that. I think that gives us enough turns. Okay, we do die. That's honestly might be good for us, actually. And we're going to CC here. I'm glad we got that read right on Mence, the Drake staying in and Dracoing. Because, yeah, if Feeny comes in here, we can P-jab it. Oh, Scizor is going to come in. Beautiful. Yeah, because especially with Psychic Terrain, we're looking good. So we can just Liquidation here. They tried to bullet punch us. I think the rain kind of concealed the animation, so I don't really blame them for that. It can be honestly a little bit confusing. It says we kill, but what if this thing is like some absolute max defense BS? I think going Lele, I don't want to end up in a spot where we don't have enough turns, but I don't think there's a world where that happens. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we guaranteed. Okay, they forfeit. I feel like they actually maybe had a shot there with that double. That was a pretty good play. But all right, GG. Would you call this team a matchup fish? I wouldn't say so, honestly. Like it's kind of being sort of consistent. And we have answers for the typical bad matchups. Like Rillaboom doesn't actually get us that badly because we have an Archaludon. Yeah, I'm actually not feeling like this team is that much of a matchup fish. I'm hoping we get the stall guy. I'm so freaking ready this time, dude. I'm so ready to trap you with a Pursuit Pelipper. Like that shit injure thing, like you absolutely deserve to be punished for that, and I want to be the one to administer the pain. You absolutely deserve to be punished for running a shit ninja stall. Oh, music gone. Thank you for that reminder. Maybe they were like Adamant Scarf Kartana or something comically greedy like that. Who knows? We haven't run into Sun. Correct, we have not. I don't really think... I mean, Sun isn't an archetype, is it? Like, Zard Y teams are a thing, but we have a Spadaf Pelly, so I don't think those will be that bad. And, otherwise... Like, no. Sun, otherwise, I don't think is an archetype. Like, Torkoal, I think has, like, what, pretty close to 0 usage in this tier, right? Oh, actually, that's a lot more than I thought. I did not think Sun was a real thing. Why are you running Zard Y on a Sun team? Like, bruh. Okay, anyway. All right, Wellspring game. It's Wellspring screens again, folks. Our greatest foe has returned. What do we do? Okay, let's think about this. I wonder if you know. How they live in... Okay, I feel like this is a song. I'm starting to wonder if I'm getting hit with the lyrics. How are we going to deal with the Grimmsnarl leading and just going into the Ogerpon? It's a conundrum, to be sure. I'm hoping it's not Hornleech. If it's Hornleech, I think we're smoked. But it probably isn't. Our rain Pokemon look great if we can kill the darn thing. I think I kind of like starting with rocks. Let's just do that. If we get taunted, we get taunted. We don't get taunted. Okay, so we get up the rocks. I think we need to get Pelipper established now. And we can U-turn here. All right, let's see what they're going... Let's see what monster we have to deal with first. Goldengo. A classic beast. Let's go Pert and immediately Earthquake. I think if they go Wellspring, we immediately go Kingdra and click Hurricane. I'd rather have Scooter this game. Yeah, let's do the plan. Scooter might get burned, but honestly, even burned, Scooter's a menace this game. Remember to like the stream, guys. For the weird rain team that's doing well. Gotta show some love. Okay, S-Deed. Let's Hurricane and hope it's not Hornleech. It's Hornleech. What did I say? Oh, dude, what is this? Like, come on. How often does Hornleech run? Like, are we getting sniped? Who? Nobody does that. Okay, it's on 44%. That's a lot more than I thought. All right, but it got hit with confusion. You know what? Okay, I guess I can't really realistically complain after that one, can I? Yeah, it probably had superpower. There was an intention behind our Chaladon other than just like flipping out. Which is... Did we go Lele here? I think we do. I'm gonna go Lele. That was an insane read. It's Moonblast. I'm hoping they were scared of Scarf. Beautiful. We go Pelipper on this, absolutely, and I think we should be good here. Hornleech is more likely with screens. I guess that makes sense. Do we die? Oh, I forgot the Z moves, dude. These Pokemon with their just like insanely over the freaking moon Z moves are so irritating. Let's sack Lele to the never-ending BS and... Oh, I just Shadow Balled. We didn't need to do that. Okay. Okay, Scooter here. What if this thing's max HP? Surely you don't run max HP and max defense on screens, right? Surely you wouldn't do that, because that'd be insane, right? Let's find out. I guess maybe the play instead was going hard Archaladon. Okay, good. We didn't get BS'd by some absolutely insane set. Let's liquidation here. Okay, that did good damage. I think parting shot will get blocked here, which is kind of cool. Volcarona is still hating this, so let's just liquidation again. And if it tries to parting shot, side terrain will block it, which is pretty awesome. No, but I don't, maybe, we're probably not getting sniped, realistically. We're probably not. I think I'm just, I thought Hornleech was like a 0 usage move like it is in OU, but then I see this and it's like, oh, Hornleech 44%. Like in OU, nobody is using Hornleech. Like, check this out. Hornleech, oh my god. Okay, never mind. I just don't know my Wellspring. I guess Hornleech has been on the up lately, which is fair. Hornleech is a great move. Like, I was shocked that it wasn't run more a while ago. But anyway, let's get our head back in the game here. I think we just flip turn into Mega Swampert, right? That seems like the move in every sense. Or maybe Archaladon, but I don't want to end up giving an opportunity. Okay, that did a lot. That did 56. Oh no, that was a high roll within the range. Okay, but Megapert now kills, so we can just go into that. Oh, it'll definitely kill now, yeah. And go into Scuda. How much is a Mega Metacham Bullet Punch? Oh, it's doing nothing to Barrascuda. Okay, cool. Cool. We should be good here. I don't realistically see a way we manage to lose this one. Let's flip turn. Cool. We can go Arch here, and then we immediately go into Pelipper. We never let this Volcarona get a setup opportunity. And we can sack it at this point. We don't need it anymore. Pelipper can die, and that is totally okay. And then let's just go, what? Shall we Swampert flip turn? Let's do that. Swampert flip turn, and then we can go into Scuda. I'm not saying GG till that Volcarona's dead. That is, let me tell you something, guys. Quick Claw Volcarona, more common than you think. I'm kidding. I've never seen that before, but it seems like the kind of horror show that might pop up when you least expect it. But yeah, okay. That was good. We're 7-1. This team is doing actually really well. Where are we? Yeah, we're like top 30 now. 26. It's not bad. What is this, dude? Excuse me? What am I looking at exactly here? Like, okay, all right, man. Like, weirdly, I don't know if I don't know what kind of matchup this is. I really don't know what to say. Let's lead with Pelipper, I guess. That seems like a decent start. Oh, we're probably gonna get chilly reception, aren't we? Okay, fair enough. Let's U-turn, and I think I like going into Scuda here because it doesn't get immediately smoked by. Oh, okay. Never mind. They click Scald on the Pelipper and onto the team that has like a million resists. All right. Okay, let's flip turn. I'm so confused by that. Let's check that flip turn damage. That indicates Spadef. I guess we can go Archaladon. All right. Let's Electro Shot. If they go Steelix, then we can start clicking Body Press. Okay, they go Serp. Let's Dragon Pulse. Please hit. Yes, thank God. All right, Superior being gone is huge. That was kind of a threat. CC does not kill, so let's just Electro Shot. Okay, we immediately get that happening to us. Obviously not good. They have no reason not to sub again, but there's nothing I can do about that other than hope we don't get parried again. I don't think. Okay, and there we go. There's the Citrus, and then we also are down. Let's go Pelipper. Okay, there's Swords Dancing more. This is not ideal. Let's go Scuda, and let's Liquidation, because they're going to sub again. Yeah. This was such a tragedy that we like got parried twice. I don't know what the odds of that were, but I feel like... Oh no, this thing has no reason not to just sub. We lose this. We instantly lose here. I'm going to hope they throw by attacking here, but we lose. Yeah, they didn't throw. Maybe it's a super slow Lucha. That's kind of what we're banking on now, is it has like no speed. GG. All right, that was super annoying. Yeah, that was super annoying. What can I say? We got parafished by a Citrus sub Lucha. And we had no health on Barraskewda to deal with it because someone led with a Slowking and clicked Scald on a Pelipper. So, yeah, I don't even know what to say. Really, I don't. But yeah, we got paralyzed an unfortunately large amount of the time. The luck was not... Luck dictated that should have not happened. So I definitely feel like I got cheated out of that game, but it happens sometimes. Bad RNG happens. Let's lead with Pelipper. There's no way to contest it. It looks really good. This is, I think, a pretty clear-cut one. Halucha Cheese and bad RNG can get you any day of the week. I see everyone chat, he's cooking. Man's got... Bro clicked substitute. Like, what are we... You guys are very easily impressed. All right, let me... Kind of want to just click Scald on this thing. Sort of. All right. Let's just Scald. Yeah, because I figured it would do... Okay, we immediately burn it and kill the Gliscor. So that was good. Steelix does... Bro, Steelix did not come out. Anyway, we live a never-ending nightmare. So let's defog. Okay, and it's just going to be a... Oh, what am I talking about? I'm so bad. For some reason, I'm like, oh, in Nat decks, they don't do it. Of course they still do that in Nat decks. What am I, like... It's Shaka. Okay, it's Shaka, of course, right? All right, this is something. Let's Liquidation here. I'm out of it. I don't know why the heck. Yeah, for some reason I was thinking, like, oh, in Nat decks, Goldengo doesn't have good as gold. Like, what? What was that? What am I doing? Anyway, we can flip turn into Arch here, which looks pretty good. Light, okay, all right. Light screen, okay, all right. I guess, bro. You go for it. Lopunny, can that kill us with a close combat in one hit? Probably. Yeah, it can. Okay, Blaziken coming in, that can also do it for sure, can't it? But we can't really afford to switch out. I think we just probably lose here. Can Pelipper? We should have gone... Okay, I think and now I'm seeing what we should have done, but... This is so tough. What can we do? I think we have to let this go. Yep. Then we're going to go Pele, and then we're going to go Lele, and I think that can stop this thing. But yeah, no, this game was not well played, guys. I'll be upfront. This game was not well played at all. Bit of a travesty. Of course you have Giga Drain, right? Because why wouldn't you? Okay, how much did that size shock do? That size shock did 30, which indicates a standard SERP. Maybe a little bit of HP on there. That's not good. Skew to P-Jab doesn't kill, because why would it, right? Let's go. Okay, we need to do some. We need to pull something. We got a P-Jab here and get the kill somehow. We don't get the kill. Okay, yeah. This was no. We got to get some like insane confusion RNG. Clicking light screen there is absolutely unhinged. Yeah, we don't have enough turns for this. Yeah, that was poor playing that led to that happening. Yeah. No, that game, honestly, like, what are we doing? Like, screens, Feeny, and a... But yeah, no, the game was super winnable. I just needed to go hard Pelly on the blades again. But yeah, a lot of misplays led to that going poorly. I'm really tired today. It happens. It happens. That was just not well done. Okay, this is my team, so... And it's Smoke Sniper. Yeah, who was on... Okay, makes sense. So they know our team, so that's not great. But... And it's Specs Lele, which is also not great. This is not good. Okay, what do we do? Let's lead Barraskewda for the Lele. Yeah, because P-Jab can threaten the one-shot, which is good. Okay, we caught that. Let's flip turn here. If they stay in, what can I say? We're cooked. I forgot to make this min speed. That's not good. Okay, that's not great either, but it's fine. This thing does have Power Whip, so it's not so good. Yeah, this Pelipper, this Ferrothorn kind of cooks us. I'm gonna go Pert and immediately Mega and Superpower. I think it's that much of an issue. I really do. Okay, they Power Whip. They do hit, which I can't really complain about, but I wish they didn't. All right. Dude, this is, yeah, I don't know about this one. I don't know about this one, folks. Let's flip turn. I think you go Alo here. Yep. It's funny, like, I know exactly what they're going to do, but I can't do anything about it. Let's go Pelly, and then Kingdra, I think, is the way here. Or we can U-turn. There's no reason not to U-turn. Actually, I think our Chaladon is a little bit better here. Can we kill Lele with our Chaladon outright? Maybe. Wish. All right, interesting. Let's Electro Shot. Okay. Yeah, this thing's gonna Earthquake us. Ugh. Dude. What do we do about this? This is actually such a bad matchup. This is such a bad matchup, dude. Holy. Like, what do you do about this? Oh my god. I mean, what, how much is Kingdra taking? I think we go Kingdra. This is so bad. This is so bad. Okay, let's Weather Ball. Okay, at least we're going to probably kill the Pharaoh. That's good news. But yeah, this... Because we don't kill Alo. Oh my god, we don't even do that much. It's not good. Let's go Lele. I don't think they're going to make a read. Okay, they didn't make a read. That's good. That's Moonblast. They might go Alo, but if they do, we have to hit it with the Thunder. Actually, do we Psyshock? How much is Alo going to take? Psyshock into Thunder doesn't do it. I think we Moonblast. I don't think you go Nihilego here. Yeah, let's Moonblast. Okay, they go Lele, so that went well. Please outspeed. Please outspeed. We need this Lele healthy. Speed tie, come on. Lele. No. Come on, Lele. Why couldn't you have just done it? Why'd you have to do me like this? Okay, this thing is hard-walled by our Chaladon. They changed that to a different hidden power. Ground? What? Okay, let's go Pelipper here. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, ground. Okay. Let's U-turn here. Yeah, Olo comes in. Let's go our Chaladon and let's Dragon Pulse on the Lando. That's kind of how we have to play this. I'm going to do it again. We have to keep our Lele. If our Lele was healthy, this would be a totally different endgame, but... Here's the problem. This thing has Fly and EMZ. I don't think our Pelipper can survive that. It can. Okay, that's a game changer. Let's U-turn here. I'm going to Electro Shot this time because they protected last time for some reason. Yeah, like that's not a good play because now I can Dragon Pulse and you're really in trouble. Although they might stay in this time because I'm going to Electro Shot. I'm going to call it. I'm going to make the call. I'm going to make the call. Yes, we got it. Made the right call. Okay, this is a super clear, I think just sack our Chaladon situation. We could also, could we just sack Lele right now and just win with Kingdra? That's probably faster. Well, how about, what's the Nihilego speed here? We outspeed. Okay, let's just sack Lele and win this with Kingdra. That was intense. Had to get some reads. This was not a great MU, but we got there. Yeah, the Lando plus Olo Pharaoh was not easy, but we figured it out. Yeah, okay, Weather Bell kills. Like the stream for that. Hurricane do more? Weather Ball does more. That's wild. All right. Yeah. I really want to see that Shedinja stall guy. Okay, we're facing the absolute cheesiest team ever. This is a Rain Tailwind team. I don't even know what to say, really. Let's lead with Swampert. I really want just rocks right away. Okay, it's fine. Let's Mega Evolve. Let's set those rocks. Hurricane, okay, did a lot, but not an unmanageable amount. Let's go Arch. Okay, it had Focus Blast. Okay, cool. Cool, cool, cool. All right. Pelipper. Okay, and we can U-turn here. Yep. All right. Unfortunately, we're dying on entry, but that's not such a huge deal in this matchup. So this thing we outspeed even with rain up. So let's liquidation here. Pelipper, that is defensive. So I can flip turn here. And I think we go Kingdra. Okay, they're going to defog. Kind of irritating, but it makes sense. It does make sense. Do we flip turn kill here on a defensive Pelly? 81% chance. Let's do that. Okay, bro, you went Arch on a... Okay, that's insane. But we can go Lele here, and we can just Moonblast this thing. Priority is not going to be a huge factor this game, so... that's like a super spit F1. Holy. That's like AV and absolute max. Pretty crazy stuff. Okay, let's go Swampert here, and let's just get up rocks. Because that's going to kill my opponent's Pelipper and kind of give me control of all that stuff, which is sort of nice. How helpful is that? I don't really know, but it's something. Skuta kills here with CC, or has like an 87% chance to, so... Oh, okay, we got an absolute min roll. Cool. I think we lose now. Yeah. Great, 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 great. Yeah, dude, what was that? All right, so yeah, Skuta dying there. This was based on the Lele calcs. This was a super spit F set, so there was no defense investment. And calc also rounds up. So that roll was at least 87%, but it was probably even better for us. So to miss that is like shockingly bad. That was just, yeah, that was like terrible, terrible RNG. Let's flip turn here because I think this thing will live. Dude, what are you... Okay, let's just... This is wasted time. Yeah, super irritating. We absolutely got the RNG crapped out of us there. That was terrible. That was terrible. Like that... What was that roll, man? That's so irritating. What the... Okay. Well, all right. That sucks. Shouldn't really be surprised. Whatever. Let's lead Pelipper. There's no way you have like an electric move. Okay, yeah, rocks immediately. Obviously, that's not good, but it's not the end of the world. Can we go Swampert and Superpower here and kill? No. Do we still go Swampert? Probably. Probably. We can go Swampert and we can EQ, which looks pretty good. That EQ did not do as much as I thought it would. I think we flip turn here into... what do we flip turn here into? Actually, the Archaludon in retrospect play makes sense because they were actually like max spit FA the Archaludon. So I guess that kind of adds up in retrospect. What do we go into here? Skuta is the obvious Pokemon, but then that lets in Shifu. Probably we do that anyway. I'm going to flip turn into Archaludon this time. Okay, that's pretty good. Let me Electro Shot. Yeah, we live that. We kill. Beautiful. Okay, that's good. Smoke Sniper, I don't think I cooked you. Like, even though I ended up winning by a few Pokemon, that was a really close game. Yeah, we sack here 1,000,000%. And then we just go Scuda and we click liquidation. Yep. It's not rocket science. It's just liquidation. Let's flip turn here and go into Lele. Good EQ. Let me go Pelipper. Scale shot. Let's check that. We're almost certainly not dying here. I'm going to click defog. Cool. And now we can go Peli. Oh, excuse me, Lele. Whoa, what am I saying? And we flip turn into Kingdra here. We sack Pert, right? Okay, and we still have it up. And then we go for the liquidation here. I think we're fine. I think we flip turn here into Pelipper. Oh, I should have liquidated. That was strictly a bad play I just made, but it's fine. Kingdra, does Kingdra ever die to Bullet Punch? Psychic Terrain, Bullet Punch. No, we never die. So we can Scald here. Okay, yeah, that's gonna do it. And we can U-turn now. Okay, solid win. Not too tough there. Okay, this one's a pretty annoying matchup, as we've seen. I think Archaludon's the key to making this not so irritating, but we've got to be smart about the Goodra. And I feel like Swampert is a pretty big tool as well that we need to utilize. Okay, so they're going to just lead with that. Let's go Pert immediately, and let's rock up. They're going to go Mence, and I think they have Defog, which is fine. So we're just going to flip turn here and bring in Archaludon. And then I'm going to body press the incoming Goodra. What? Why'd you stay in? All right, I'm going to Dragon Pulse here. Dude, I'm so confused. Why'd you, like, okay, I guess they're cooking. I guess they're making crazy plays. Are we okay with killing this? I guess we have to. Oh, dude, what? Okay, we're actually getting rolled. Yeah, no, I got nothing to say. We're getting gamed on crazy hard here. I think we sack Lele here. I don't think it's super important, but geez. Yeah, we just got red like a billion frickin' times in a row. That was terrible. Let's Weather Ball. Let's Draco here. Yeah, oh, I forgot. For some reason, my head was thinking it's Spadaf. Or it's Fizdef that Goodra had really high and has like no Spadaf. I'm playing terrible. Just forget all of this. Yeah, I'm playing absolutely horribly. Why'd we go first? It's clicking Dragon Tail. Let's go Pert, I guess. All right, that could have been worse. Let's Body Press. I think you always stay in here. Yeah, because now you just win with Blaze. Yeah, I think Choice Specs Shadow Ball just kills. We're going to go Scuda, and we're going to try to Poison Jab. Yeah, okay, GG. Yeah, we just lost absolutely every play there. Opponent, like, was super familiar with our team and made every correct choice, which is fine. It happens. Yeah, I mean, we just got red every single turn. I didn't think our opponent would take that many risks, but they've learned. That's why one thing why I don't typically like facing the same team over and over, because like if you're beating them all the time, they're finding out how they can beat you, but you're not really learning much by beating them. You know what I mean? But yeah, we just lost every single play that game. That was wild. It happens. I guess I should have seen it coming with the way they were playing and been a bit more aggressive. Let's U-turn here. Okay, knockoff, not great, but I don't think we probably could have gone hard Swampert. That probably would have been just a better play, to be totally honest with you. But it's fine. It's fine. Let's go into this and click Weather Ball. Okay, that's a Spadef Fini, I think. Yep. Beautiful. That's what we like to see. Fizdef Olo plus Spadef Fini. Always nice. Okay, let's flip turn out of this. And let's go into our Chaladon. Okay, Moonblast, not great. Let's Body Press. I think you always go Lou here. Cool, we catch that. Let's click more Body Presses. Okay, cool. We caught that easily. And let's Dragon Pulse here. Sick. Okay, we're gaming now. We can Flash Cannon here. Cool. Fini, I'm so happy to take this out. I don't know what they're doing. Okay, that Moonblast kind of did a lot. Is this like a Specs Fini? Kind of confused, but all right. Surprised that Flash Cannon killed, to be honest. But this, let's just Dragon Pulse. Luster Purge, that's fine, because now we can go... How much is Lele taking? Not much. So I think I want to go Pelipper, then switch in Lele, and we can Thunder. Okay, we immediately get dropped. Kind of unfortunate. Let's Moonblast for the roll. All right, they switched out for some reason. We take those. Let's Thunder. We got to remember we do not have the full rain turns. Okay, they clicked Close Combat for God knows why. Let's Thunder. Yeah, okay. Oh, wait. Oh, they had the... All right. Yeah. Whew. My brain right now, guys, it's not doing so hot. Okay, that flip turn did 0. That is an absolute max defense Mola. That has no Spadef to speak of. So our Kingdra Draco is doing nothing because of terrain. Cool. Okay, let's get up the rocks, I guess, is something we can do. I guess we can EQ here for when it comes back in. Critical hit's kind of nice. Let's flip turn. And we can Draco here. And we miss. That's super terrible. Because it's going to SD now. Yeah, that miss probably cost us the game. Because I think this... Well, hold on now. I don't think it kills Kingdra yet. Oh, no, it does. It does. Cool. Okay. Whoa, yeah. Does it kill Skuta? Yep. Does it kill... How much is Swampert taking? Yeah, no, that miss probably cost us the game. Yeah, that probably cost us the game. Sick. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Dude, what was that? All right, that sucks, dude. Okay, let's flip turn and hope. Yeah, they click Bullet Punch. They made the right play. Let's go Skuta and hope they think we're Aqua Jet and switch into Olo here. That's what we're banking on, the throw. Yeah, GG. All right, we're gonna end it there. That was fine. Yeah, it's a mid-rain team. I'll put it in the description as always. Yeah, it's mid. It's not great. It's not terrible. We could probably do better. A lot of these losses, we went 9-6. We started like 7-1 and then went to 9-6. So the end was kind of an absolute tragedy here. A lot of it was playing mistakes just because I'm exhausted and stressed. But that's... what was I going to say? But yeah, it's fine. It's a fine team. It's kind of fun to play. Especially facing the same people and over and over, they kind of learned what was going on. That last game was like really totally my fault because I should have just not let Pelipper get knocked off. No idea why I left it in there. But yeah, we'll call it there. Thanks guys for attending. Appreciate it. We'll end this in 3,